Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Anything Bros. My name's Endridika. Today I am proud to be at Fabio Wardley versus Joseph Parker press conference. This is a Thursday before fight night. Matt Brennan proudly representing the shirt. How are you, my man?
Yeah, I'm good now.
Sorry, I didn't realise Anjek. How are you proudly repping Fabio Wardley shirt, part of the team? And we discussed it on our podcast. We've got to redo that one. Talk about it. You've known Fabio since the white collar days. You've known Fabio since, let's say, it was a young lion in the sport, since he was a baby in the sport, and look at him now selling out the O2 Arena.
It's madness, really. Like I met him as a 20-year-old walking in the gym, never boxed before. Said he fancies giving it a go. Here we are. 1-2 punches away from fighting for a world championship. So
2 fights away from becoming an undisputed heavyweight champion.
that's the madness of it all, isn't it? So where you don't hear many stories like this, or probably no other story. And Fab has somehow, with hard work, dedication, he's stepped up the levels, and here we are.
And let's talk about it there. Something that his team mentioned and Joseph Parker mentioned his levels. If you look at Joseph's last 3 opponents, obviously Deontay Wilder, Zhilei Zhang, and Martin Bakkerley. I know the Bakkerley one was a bit 50 hours notice, so people tried to exclude that one. But then if you look, Fabio's been in there with a former British champion in David Adelaide, and he stopped him. He's been in there with Fraser Clark twice, just been in there with Justice Tierney. You have to say, Fabio's been in there with world-level fighters.
Yeah, he has. And no, there's nothing, you can't take it away from Joseph Parker. The resume he's had, the names he's had have been amazing. But Fab has had great quality opponents as well. So, yeah, there's people were talking about that. And yeah, I guess on paper, you look at the names that Joseph's faced, that it is a better resume, but Fab has been in with some tough guys, and who knows how Joseph would have got on against the guys that Fab's been in. Whether they may have beaten him, you just don't know that.
And do you believe Fabio knocks Joseph out?
Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, I've never ever doubted Fab, and there's nothing here that makes me want to change my mind. I think it's going to be an early stoppage.
And again, I believe 3rd or 4th main event in a row. But how was that night at Portman Road?
Portman Road was amazing. I used to work there years ago for the football team, and then to be stepping out there again for an unprecedented night was just it was amazing night, and the atmosphere, the drama with the rain, and it was just something that we'll never forget as a team. And it may happen again for a world title. You never know.
And after this, Usyk beats Usyk as well.
We've got to get Parker out of the way first. That's the first step. And when he beats him, which we're all confident that he will, then it sounds like Usyk is the next man, which again will be an unbelievable step up.
And it's a big end of the year for you and your stable, so let's go into it. November 29th, Lilyella is back in the ring.
Yeah, she's had a good few years out now, so it's her first fight back. Really excited to see how she goes. So on the same night, we've got Lilyella. We've got Jack Williams, who I believe should be already on shows like this. We did try to get him on here, but Jack is an amazing boxer, and big things coming for him next year. And also Tyler Marriott. Tyler, again, just had his comeback fight after having a few years out himself. Done really well. I was really proud of how well he boxed, very sharp. And he's out again on the same night. So we've got 3 boxers on the same show, November 29th. And then we're staying in London for the following night, where Tierney takes on Stevie Levy, which is going to be a massive fight as well. So, exciting times coming up in our stable.
Massive fight, 8-rounder. Break it down, because Stevie's been there. She's fought for the British title. She's fought Tyson Gallagher. And he said, former 2 who have sparred each other. And I know we keep sparring under the wraps, but yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you can never read too much into sparring. But they must have thought the same. But based on what we had seen, it was a no-brainer to take the fight. They've done loads and loads of rounds, but the fight was one that when it was offered to us, let's do it. We felt confident, and we still feel confident, and really looking forward to a big night of boxing on November 30th.
And then you finish a good year, end of the year. Eilish, where'd she go from here? Title fights?
A win will take her back into that level. She already fought for the Commonwealth title, and fortunately didn't come out on that night. But Again, we still believe that that's the way she can go. So maybe Stevie Levy will bring her profile up again, and then hopefully there is actually a show planned for Ipswich in February. We've got sort of 6 to 8 boxers, local boxers, going to be on it. Potentially a big fight for Eilish on there, and then we see where we go. But it's hopefully for all my boxers, it's all going to be a big 2026.
Break it down very quickly. So I'll go from there. Eilish Tierney, how'd she beat Stevie Levy?
I think we got to press her forward. I think in a lot of Stevie's fights that she is the aggressor, but Eilish is a very aggressive boxer as well. So I think we've got to beat her to that. And if we beat her to that, then that's going to be one of the ways that we can beat her. There's other ways as well, but I think both girls are going to stand in the middle of the ring, go toe to toe. And girls boxing or female boxing is always very, very entertaining. It's normally a fight of the night. And I think these two girls will bring it, and I think you'll see that on the night. And may the best lady win.
And does LILLYELA'S stop her opponent?
Does she stop her? Hopefully. But more importantly, is getting that win, getting that rust out after having a long time, and then again we're going to speed her up next year as well.
And Jack and Tyler Merritt?
Yeah, Jack. As I say, I've talked really highly of both lads. Jack, I believe, will be going on to massive things in the early part of next year. So he needs a very, very good performance to get that. And Tyler as well. This win, we're trying to then set up at least a 7 area or English title eliminator, or even a title shot for him as well. So again, we're trying to be with all of my boxers at the moment. We really want to speed them up, really want to progress them, and all of them, they never back down. Whatever's put in front of them, they're more than happy to take. They believe in themselves, their team believe in them, and that's what we're looking forward to.
Final question before I let you go. Break it down, tell it to the fans, live on the zone, and everyone that's in the arena. Fabio Wardley versus Joseph Parker.
Amazing fight, 2 great guys, but Fabio Wardley, early stoppage for me.
Thank you, Matt Brennan. God bless.
See you, pal. Take care.